Hello guys, in this video I'm gonna teach you how to create this medical banner inside Photoshop. Banner or hero image is the most important thing in any website. It is the first view which visitor sees. If it is not interesting enough or doesn't provide the description of the business, then there is hardly any users which will scroll down to learn more about the business and website won't convert. Later we will explore how to quickly create these abstract shapes on background and modify them with single click rather than struggling with pen tool to figure out where to place an anchor points or curve handles. And at the end, I will teach you one of the best technique to create this repeated circle pattern inside Illustrator. So we have lot of things to cover. It is going to be quite exciting tutorial. If you like the tutorial, guys, do support the channel by liking the video, sharing it, and most importantly, subscribing the channel. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Here we are inside Photoshop. I have taken 9020 by 1080 RGB document. First we have to create the background. I am going with gradient of blue shades. For creating gradient, I am using layer adjustment tool because they are non-destructive and flexible, which means you can tweak them at any time without any difficulties. Select gradient adjustment. Select any color as a base color. And with the help of color stop, change the color. You can copy this hex code to match the colors which I am using here. Here is the second color hex code. Press OK. Change the style to radial. Angle can be 120 and scale can be 130. Now move the lighter shades where you are going to place your subject. Press OK. Now it's time to add our subject into the scene. Select the subject layer and move it into your document. As you can see, our subject is quite dull and faded. So we have to use another adjustment layer to fix it. I'm going with curve adjustment tool. Click on this icon to clip it so it will only affect the layer beneath it. Make the darker shade darker. Click to create the point on midtones and move it down to darken the midtones. Now our subject started looking good on our background. We can further apply the drop shadow on the subject. Double click on the subject layer, apply a drop shadow. Rather than struggling with these numerical values, we can adjust shadow with the help of mouse. Press OK. Now it's time to create those abstract shapes we had on the background. As you know, it's a trial and error thing. We have to try lots of pieces until they started looking good on our design. So starting with pen tool, it's not a good idea. Let me teach you my preferred way how I create these kinds of shapes. Press F twice to switch to full screen mode and Ctrl 1 to zoom 100%. Now take the screenshot and go to the Illustrator. Take the same size document, Ctrl V to paste this screenshot. Align it horizontally or vertical on the artboard. Ctrl or Command 2 to lock it. Double click on the layer and make the layer color orange or red so our path is visible on it. The tool I was talking about is pencil tool. Select it. Double click on the pencil tool. Take the slider to the maximum right. And make sure Alt key toggles to smooth tool is checked. See, right now I'm using mouse. Whenever we draw any shape, Illustrator will itself keep smoothing it. And the biggest advantage of using pencil tool is you can update it with single click. Illustrator will update the shape straight away. If you want to remove unnecessary anchor points and want your shape smoother, then you only need to hold Alt and draw it on your path. So this is how I created all other abstract shapes on the background. Pencil tool gives lots of flexibility and freedom to try and modify any shape. You can spend more time to further refine the shape. Let me fast forward the video and create all other remaining shapes. I just wanted to teach you the technique. We don't have to worry about what is outside, cause it will be hidden inside Photoshop. If you have any difficulties in any of the area, you can decrease the speed of player. You need to spend more time to get the desired result. I am quickly creating these shapes, so basically you get the idea. Now it's time to import these shapes in Photoshop one by one. Ctrl C to copy or Ctrl X to cut it. Create a new layer beneath subject layer. Ctrl V to paste it. You can place it as a smart object and it will take you back to the Illustrator if you need further tweaking. Or you can place it as a shape layer which allows you to modify the shape inside Photoshop only. But Illustrator deals with vector shape far better than any other software. So I am pasting as a smart object. Select the gradient layer again. Click on new to create the copy of this gradient. Now select the first abstract shape. Reduce the fill opacity to 0. Not the opacity, just fill opacity. Double click on the shape layer and apply gradient. Select custom gradient which we just saved. I want to reduce the opacity of darker shades to 0 and blue color can be more towards teal. Place the gradient according to your liking. Now I am going to import all of the remaining shapes from Illustrator to Photoshop in a similar way. Copy the layer style from the first shape and paste it on the new shape. Adjust its gradient according to your liking and play with its fill opacity. Do the same for the rest of the shapes. We are done with the all abstract shapes. It's time to create those circle shapes with highlight. Go to the Illustrator again, select Ellipse tool, press Shift to create a perfect circle, Ctrl or Command C to copy it, assign any random color for now, Ctrl B to paste it behind the shape. Now move it to top and right around 10 to 12 pixels. Select both of the shapes and with the help of Shape Builder tool, hold Alt to remove unwanted. Ctrl B to paste the shape which we copied earlier. Select the edge and assign any random color so we can identify it. Similarly, we have to import this shape in Photoshop. This time I am placing them as a shape layer. Decrease circle opacity around 18 to 20 pixels, whatever you prefer. and select the edge, place it precisely, take it towards teal color and make it brighter. Select both of them and put them into group by Ctrl G and move it to the bottom right. Ctrl J to copy the group and move it at the top right of the subject. Adjust the placement of an elements so they started going well together. We have created this circle as well and placed them in our design. Now it's time to create those repeated circle pattern. Go to the Illustrator again. Let me teach you one of the best technique to create these repeated artworks. Take ellipse tool, click it on the pasteboard, create 20 by 20 circle, zoom on it, apply white fill, go to the object pattern and select make. Press OK. Make sure this chain icon is selected and increase the width and height. I am holding shift for increment of 10. Reduce the circle size around 10. Copy the circle by holding Alt. See, we just copied single circle and Illustrator created this interesting pattern. We can create copies 9 by 9. Press escape to exit this pattern mode. Our pattern is created inside Swatch panel. You can take any shape, square, rectangle or circle and keep applying this pattern. If you want to resize the pattern, select the shape, press S for scale, uncheck transform object and make sure transform pattern and preview is checked and reduce the size according to your requirement. I am going with 30. Now move the shape away, select it, go to the object and expand, press OK, double click on the shape. With the help of direct selection, select single circle while holding Alt. Click on this icon to select similar objects. Ctrl X to cut it. Press Escape to get out of the isolation mode. Select remaining pieces and delete it. Ctrl V to paste. Now we have our pattern. Select it and go to the object, compound path and make. One of the circle has an overlapping edge. With the help of that selection tool, click it once and delete it. Now it's time to place this pattern inside Photoshop in a similar way. Place it where it is fitting well on our composition. Ctrl J to copy it and place it on the left bottom of the subject. You can make few of the tweaks according to your liking. You can tweak the intensity of the subject's shadow. Now we have placed all elements in our design. It's time to make overall adjustment so they started blending together. Select another curve adjustment layer. Make darker shade even darker and midtones brighter. Create a new layer and hit Ctrl Shift Alt E to merge everything on single layer. Go to the filter, other, high pass. In this case, 1 pixel is more than enough. Change blending mode to overlay. This is enhancing the edges of the design. If you want to remove it from the subject face, create a layer mask and remove it with the black color. Black hides, white reveals. Now you can place your text. Every single banner has different text, so I'm not showing it how I created it. It's just a simple text only. So I'm just turning on the layer of the text. We have completed our design. Thanks to stay with me till the end of this tutorial. If you have doubts on any of the area, you can ask me on comment box. If you like the tutorial, guys, do support the channel by liking the video, sharing it, and most importantly, subscribing the channel. I'll get back with another exciting tutorial. Thanks for your time. Goodbye for now.